So I got a new camera. Well, it's a new old camera, and I'm testing it out today by taking you around the garden. So we're going to start at the back because I haven't been out here for nearly, well, a few days. So I thought we'd try and have a look at this peach tree. Now, I don't know if it's been the frost or whatever, but it's starting to look a bit funny on the leaves. Now it could be the frost, it could be some kind of deficiency, but we'll just, if anyone's got any ideas, please let me know down below. See, some of the newer leaves are alright. This is why it's making me think it's frost damage on some of these, because we did have quite a lot of frost, and at the moment we've just got rain. Now also, have a look at the back of some of these flowers. They're starting to bulb a bit, so I'm hoping we're not gonna scare them though, okay? Don't get overexcited, but I think we're gonna get some peaches, which will be awesome. This is the apricot, but I'm pretty sure actually that we're not going to get anything off this for the next couple of years. I think it needs to be a couple of years old really first before we're going to get anything off it. There's no signs of blossom or anything, and it's not really a late blossomer. Should have blossomed at the same time as the others, but you know. And then we've got our little yellow plum, which is just bursting. Quite happy indeed. Now this is our cherry tree. Now again I think this is going to be like the apricot and not produce any actual fruit for a couple of years. So again, this one didn't actually come into blossom at all this year either. We've got lots of new leaves and a bit of new growth, which is great. A bit of growth down there too, which is also awesome. And yeah, but we'll see how we go. This is our fig. Now I was a little worried about this one because of obviously the frosts and stuff, but it is coming good. We are getting leaves. Don't think we'll get fruit this year. We have got a few leaves coming up down the sides, which is also what I wanted to see, because these are rescue plants from the supermarket that have been hacked to pieces until they went that shaped. So hopefully we can save them and let them go a little bit more wild. Okay, so this is the olive, and again I don't think this one's going to fruit for a few years, but that's okay because trees are an investment in the future. They're not an annual, they're a forever plant, and you really got to treat them that way. So hopefully this one will come good as well. It's got loads of new growth coming on it, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping that it might end up getting a little bit of growth further down. Or what we might end up doing is, once we move, grabbing a couple of branches from here and maybe grafting them into the main stem, just to make it bush out a bit. Because again, it's so top heavy, and I know a lot of people buy these as ornaments, but for us they're not just an ornament, they're food. And we want to make the tree as healthy as possible, and if that means that by grafting some of its own branches down the stem to give it a more rounded self, a more natural self, and not so top heavy, then that's what we've got to do. The bay is going mad, which you expect, because it's bay. Now this one, and I think there is another one that's going to get another pot this year as well. Oh wow, is that just leaves? Is this going to do something weird, like, I don't know, flower? I don't know. But it's doing good. Now, there's our garlic. It's coming up really well, but it is starting to go a bit brown on the ends. I've got some blood and bone coming, so I'm going to sort of like sprinkle the top with a bit of a mix of a of what we do, because we don't have compost. We can't have a compost bin at the minute. And we're going to chuck it over there after weeding it a bit, because those wallflowery type plants are coming up really big time in there, so we want to put a stop to that. Okay, now as far as the chives, the lemongrass and the radishes go, there's nothing to see here just yet. Hang on, wait, saying that, look at that. How cool is that? We've got some coming. There's life. I see life. But our chestnuts are definitely coming good, which is awesome. And if I can save one for me, and I can get 10 to keep going and grow over the next couple of years, so that we get like 2-foot plants, I'm gonna start selling them, I think. Yeah, but I've got some new pots for this lot, so it might be helpful to them to have bigger pots for them, some individual pots for this lot, and see how we go. Okay, so you remember the potato experiment? Well, just after the snow and frost earlier last month, I thought I'd lost half of these. Well, they've all come back with a vengeance in this plot, which is amazing. And the local gardener's been again, so we've got some more grass to put on top, but I can't do it until it's stopped, you know, until it's not as wet. Okay, and then there's this lot, which are also coming up, which are looking amazing, and I'm so chuffed. Of course, it's all very well being lovely on top, as long as there's something going on down below, but we shall have to wait and see. I am very chuffed with these though, because it's an experiment with just shop bought potatoes, so we'll just see how it goes. Bless him, Tanny, in an effort to keep the local feline population off our strawberries, has netted the whole thing, which is great. As you can see, there's already strawberries coming up. See if we can get that a bit closer in, shall we? Oh, sorry. Oh. But there, don't know how good that is. The strawberries are definitely coming up. So that's awesome. Okay, so a week ago, if you have a look at the video I did a week ago, the mint was speckles. Yeah, that's a week's worth of growth right there. A week's worth of growth. It's redonkulous. It really is redonkulous. And it is getting quite big already. This one is ready to go. But yeah, this bed usually just completely takes itself over, and yeah, which is fine, because I go through mint like nothing else. Okay, so I've been in here for nearly almost 2 weeks. Guys, oh my goodness. Alright, so we're going to start down here. This is our Russian tomato, the very, very special one. I think I'm going to call him Boris actually. Or Natasha. Natasha, we're going to call it Natasha. So ox hearts over there is looking alright. Okay. Our spinach is coming up. The chard is going great guns. We've got romesco, the calabrese, the Brussels, the caviar, caviar fiore, which is the cauliflower, and then we've got more romesco. Some of the marigolds are popping their heads up. Yahoo! None of the squashes yet though. Oh wait, this is one of the surprise courgettes, and it seems to be doing something right there. So, you know, we don't know what it is, don't know what type it is, but it's coming up, so that's good. Now these here, we started off on the windowsill. The second they had a shoot on them, we brought them out here because otherwise the cat will eat them. Right, so we've got Britain's breakfast tomatoes. We've got the really big ones, the ones that are supposed to be as big as your hand, them. Then we've got, these are our cucumbers. Come on, get your head up. I know it's early. And there's another different one. These are the blue ones. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it's starting to look like something, guys. It really is. Okay, I'm putting you, oh, all right, stop. I'm just putting your head back on, right? Okay. So I might get some of these little seed casings off of these. I still have seeds to put in yet. I know, I'm insane. I've got to do it. It's got to be done because I haven't put my yellow cherry tomatoes in yet, and there's a few other little bits and pieces that need to go in, which haven't been done yet. So we'll just have to wait and see and hope that everything's going to come up wonderful, which I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Anyway, we better cover these guys up. It's still not too warm this morning, and yeah, the sun doesn't come around this bit until about 11 o'clock, so we're going to give him a bit of privacy. That's pretty much the garden at the moment, how it's going, what's going on in it. I'm having to be acutely sensitive to the fact that whatever I plant will have to be moved with us. So it has to be in some kind of container that is movable. The plan I had for the spinach and chard is probably not going to be very practical at this point, because it'll take 2, possibly even 3 people to lift it. I don't know. I have to think about it. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But gee, it's nice to see some seedlings. It's lovely to see something actually starting to come into life, you know. As you guys know, I'm openly opposed to eating potatoes, just because I just don't like them. But I am very excited about this particular experiment and them happening, which is, it's incredibly, you know, exciting to me. All of the things that are over here, the potatoes, the garlic and the chestnuts, were all experiments. The garlic was left over from last year. I had a whole heap that I'd got on offer and I just shoved it in the ground from the supermarket. The chestnuts, as you know, they were just bought because I wanted to grow a chestnut tree, one chestnut tree. So again, you know, but they're all coming up, and to me I mean, I have more experiments that I want to do, and to me gardening is all about experimenting, because if you can buy the things that you like, if you can grow the things you like from the things you have, then surely that's what it's all about. I have a dry store cupboard that is full of legumes and grains and spices and all sorts that are all seeds in there. and I want to try them. Obviously a lot of these things aren't going to happen until we do move, but right now what we have got and the experiments I have been able to do, I would call them a success. And we have the normal things as well, which is really, really good. So yeah, just see how we go for now. I do have to do some potting later. I'm acutely aware of the weather warnings for today, so that's why I'm doing this right now. Plus I get to have my morning brew. So I guess we'll leave it there for now and see what happens later on in the week. You take it easy, guys. Love you heaps. Bye bye.